in the sport, we have different classifications, and those are really based on classifier stages, which are for the most part stand and shoot stages. Okay. They're scored the same. They're usually they're not a field course, not going to be running and gunning. It's much more a kind of a basic skills test of actually time, reloading. And depending how you shoot those, you get ranked. Let me back that up. You do get ranked against a national database. So the classifiers, they're a known, what's the best way to explain this? There's enough data on those to know who the best shooters are and what their scores are. So we use that to rank into classification. So let's say you have a particular classifier, and again, we're looking at like the match points sort of thing. If you can shoot 100% of that, you can get into the GM level. Mm-hmm. And so as shooters shoot these classifications and grow as shooters, they fall into a percentage. So you'll hear a USPSA shooter, he might come up and do like the El Pres classifier, and it's going to give him a hit factor that's, when you go look up for his particular division and power factor, going to give him, let's say he shot a 60%, which is a B class. So they can use that percentage then to assign a classification, and that person is now ranked into that particular skill level. Okay. And where that comes into play is that when you go to a major match, something where you have a big pool of competitors, that obviously somebody who's a grandmaster is going to shoot at a higher skill level than somebody who is, say, a C-class shooter. Mm-hmm. And so when you then go to your major competitions, everybody competes within their class. So at the end of the match, the best C shooters will all kind of have their own prizes. The best B shooters will have their prizes. Otherwise, it could get pretty frustrating, because if you're a new person coming in, competing against a grandmaster, not say you couldn't do it, but pretty slim chances you're actually going to compete at that level. So it gives you a nice way to kind of group up and compete with people who are your same skill level.
Okay.